Good
Hello,
evening.
Rob.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, man. It's great to be on Quarantined Live with Ryan, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
No problem. Um, so,
What do you want
well,
to get into, man? It's been a while since I've had the chance to do any kind of an interview. So
yeah.
when you asked me to do this, it was definitely something I wanted to do, and
hmm
I'm down to talk about whatever you want to talk about, man.
Okay, so when is SWF returning?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, well, that's the big question we would love to know.
Right off the
Yeah.
right Jump Street, Jesus. Let me get a little water for that one. Hold on. I need a lot of water for that one. Okay, when is SWF returning? Well, the answer to that question is in a couple of parts, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So if you got the time, I'll give you the honest to God truth about when
Okay.
Superstars is coming back and
Yeah.
what's taking so long. In November of this 2019,
Yeah.
probably, I don't even know what year we're in at the time, but
Last
this
year.
November we did the Fallout show on the Jersey
hmm
Shore. I
hmm
wrestled Jimmy Controversy. Going into that match, I was pretty hurt. I had some personal stuff going on, and my neck was kind of screwed up. My back was bad, and that
hmm
was the last time I was able to wrestle. Was November 16th, 2019. At the Jersey Shore for the Fallout
hmm
show. So that show was an awesome show. I was really happy with it. A week later, we did the match. We wrote some cool stories for the show, and I'm not going to speak in kayfabe. We're going to talk honest here. The week after, we went up to North Jersey, and during
Yeah.
the process of that week, I lost the complete feeling in my left arm. So when I got to the building, I was being stretched out by different members of the previous roster and the previous team and all those things, and some people that are still here. And I didn't know what was going on. I had a bunch of MRIs done on my neck and my back, and I had a cervical decompression done to fix it.
hmm
So that's what really at that point, my plan was at that point to take some time off and come back for Mega Slam, which would have been this past March. Other people that were here decided to go out and do other things, and that's
Yes.
okay. That's their choice. I wish them nothing but success and great things. But I at that point just chose to make sure that I was well, mentally, physically, got my body fixed, and we were scheduled to be back tomorrow. To be honest with you, we had a
Yeah.
big weekend planned of wrestling for the Superstars of Wrestling to come back this coming weekend. So we're going to have a show tonight and a show tomorrow. And unfortunately, the virus that's destroyed the entire world right now stopped that. So the answer to the question is if SWF Superstars is coming back,
hmm
and when, yes, it is coming back 100%. It never really went anywhere. I just kind of
That's
went
great.
to it. And the second thing is the question is when is it coming back? If this stuff wasn't happening in the world, we would be back this weekend. So the plan is this: when professional wrestling in the world kind of opens up to sporting events and entertainment events, we're gonna be back bigger, better, and stronger than ever with a brand. It's gonna be so cool, man, because
hmm
I am so rejuvenated and happy about it and
Okay.
excited about what's coming up. And, I've got nothing but time to just get in great shape and to just write with the team we have and just really put things in perspective as far as where I want a brand that is almost a
hmm
decade old to go. And I think that it's going to be something really unique and different, and people are really going to enjoy what we're putting together. And I am very grateful for the rosters of the brand, past, present, and future. We would never be where we are without those people, whether they're here, whether they're not. And I want to say that publicly. And I'm grateful for the fans for sticking with this brand for all these years.
So, what superstars would you have come back?
Well, there's a plethora of talent.
hmm
I think at this point, when I look at every business has to evolve. Every brand of entertainment has to evolve into different characters and different, wrestlers and personalities. And I think that it's not so much about the past and some of those stars and talents that you've come to. Excuse me, somebody had called me. The ones that want to be here are welcome to be here. But at the same time, we have a really, really aggressive roster. And you're going to see people like, I don't want to give too much of it away, but you're going to see people like, Mantiki here. You're going to see King Jeter here. You're going to see Clay Sawyer here. You're going to see, there's so many, Jimmy Controversy, of course. There's a Rhett Titus. There's so many people that are going to be part of this roster. We're looking for new talent. We're looking to bring a new feel to the Superstars brand out there to the wrestling scene. So as far as who comes back, who stays, who goes, who's going to be here, who's not, I think only time will tell. But we've put together a hell of a bunch of great shows that are going to be really loaded up and really cool. And it's not so much to me now about the name talent. It's cool to have the big names on the shows. We've done it all. Myself, my former partners, we've brought in everybody on earth, people that no one could got. To me, it's about building the stories and the future of the business, like guys like Casey Navarro, who started here, and Sonny Kiss started here. You never know who's going to show up at Superstars and when they're going to. So it's a great thing, and it's a great time.
So will Grim ever come back?
Grim, man, that was man. You're firing off these loaded questions here.
Yeah.
Grim, seltzer, gentlemen. Grim, I had a really intense rivalry with Grim. We worked really hard together to do what we did. I don't know. I mean, really, if me and Grim can get on the same page, and if Grim's got the balls to get in the ring with me one more time, then maybe we'll do something down the road. But to me, it's not really so much. I think Grim fits into Superstars, but I also think at the same time, everything has to be different. I don't want to recreate the past. I want to be and do something different that we've never done. So will he be here? If the situation's right, I'm not against it. We'll see.
Will we see SWF in the Jersey Shore?
Yes. I don't know when, and I don't know, because obviously with the stuff in the world, but the Superstars brand was built on the Jersey Shore. And I know the Jersey Shore is a lot of wrestling right now, and that's great for the boys. It's great for the wrestling fans. I think if anyone wins here with a lot of companies running, it's the wrestling fans. And that's the cool thing about it is the talent gets to work where they want to work, and the wrestling fans get to see the people that come to know and love. But will Superstars be back on the Jersey Shore? Yes, we will, because you know what? I love the Jersey Shore. It's been a great place for the Superstars brand. When? I don't know. Right now, I want to develop new markets as well. And there's a lot in the works. So, but definitely, man, it's going to be like a big going home party when we head out there, man.
Okay, so what superstars do you like to be in the ring with, that you wrestle?
Say that again, man. I'm sorry.
What wrestlers did you like wrestling in the ring?
Oh, man. I mean, I started training in 1996. I'm 40 years old now, so I've wrestled pretty much everybody. Some of my greatest memories in the business, whether it was with Superstars Wrestling or other companies I worked for, I will just, I'm going to really not talk about the name talent. We're going to talk about the independent talent, and whether some of these guys are here or not, I'm going to mention it because it's the truth. One of my favorite rivalries was with Tommy the Moose that went on forever. It never ended. There was always a lot of fun. Some of the hardest matches I ever had were with Grim. Because those matches, when you go through ladders and tables and you get busted up and you're going out there having to really perform to that level, those were some of the toughest but most gratifying matches to know that I was able to pull it off, especially with all my own injuries. I love working with the younger guys. Like I think I had a great rivalry with you know everyone that's really been here. Anybody I've been in the ring with. I don't really have a favorite opponent. I think it's more of I can't be conflicted about it. I think it's more of just going. I was always grateful to be in the ring with whoever I was in the ring with, and I think that those are some of my favorites. But I think some of my favorite stuff is the future.
So what were some of your favorite SWF moments?
Oh man, I'll tell you, there's so many moments, man, that we created, and when I say we, it's not just about me. It's also about the wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my favorite moments, truthfully, was the downtime. I just got to talk to the people coming to the shows and find out why they came to the shows and what they enjoyed. I think some of the great moments that I remember was Mega Slam 2017. And this was really what changed the game at that point for us with Vader. Vader was dead, but, Vader, and I know there's a rip out there somewhere, but God bless him. Vader was on that show and his last appearance in New Jersey, but that show was great. Some of my favorite moments was, Shane Douglas dubbing the Superstars of Wrestling brand the new ECW. I have to say it. How could I not? I mean, standing in Jackson, New Jersey, and doing an angle with a 10-year-old child, Billy's kid at the time. Doing that, giving the Fury Driver, and people having enough trust in me to do that, and we got so much heat, we got thrown out of the town for good. They banned wrestling because of it. Other moments for me was watching the younger guys like Casey Navarro come in 2015 and watching him excel and come back. Guys like Jordan Oliver, guys like Jimmy Controversy working really hard. Watching the different styles and everybody get better. Guys like Clay Sawyer, who started here and just keeps getting better and better. King Jeter, who was really underutilized at other places. He's almost 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. The man could do a moonsault. Seeing where he goes, there's so many moments. In almost 10 years, but shaving Tommy the Moose's eyebrow in Manahawkin, New Jersey, live. Being part of Sid Vicious and his return to independent wrestling, with that show. Ultimo Dragon. I had a great conversation with Sonny Ono this week. Ultimo Dragon versus Red Titus, the Mega Slam shows, the smaller shows that we put together, the magic that we created on the fly could never be duplicated, and we got more things right by mistake than most people write and do, by will. So all of the moments. There's some things I regret, but definitely all of the moments.
Yeah.
And, that's why I say I'm really grateful for the. Sorry about that. I'm really grateful for the roster of the past, the present, the future. I'm really grateful for all of it.
Yeah, when I went there, my first show was 2 years ago.
Which
it was
one?
At Extreme Fallout. Extreme Fallout.
Oh, Extreme Fallout. That was the. I remember it because it was the casket match with Grimm.
Yeah.
I also remember, Tommy Dreamer on that show, Shane Douglas, Terry Wolf. It was a great show. That was one of my favorite shows, man, that we have. Probably one of my favorites that we ever did.
I liked the Mega Slam last year.
Yeah, it was cool. Mega Slam last year was cool. It wasn't too good for me because I had, a 500-pound man flying through the air, landed on my face, and I couldn't hear for a month. But it was a great show. That was a really cool show. Everybody worked really hard that night, so I was really proud. And I think that's one of the things now of being aware of everything going on. It's like I'm so much more in tune of what we're doing and where we want to go that it really makes me thrilled to just still be in the game after all these years.
Are you happy with like new promotions like LTW and FOW?
I couldn't hear
you. Are you excited that there's new promotions like LTW and FOW?
I'm excited that there's wrestling out there. 100%. I think that, listen, whether I've had business disagreements or falling out with people, or people have said things about me, you know, whatever that is. I'm not going to really touch on the negative stuff because I'm
Mhm.
more into the positive stuff. But I am happy that everybody's doing what they want to do. And that's the thing. And I'm going to do what I want to do. And they're going to do what they want to do. I think everybody has a unique brand in what they're doing. And I think that, like I said, man, with all the different companies out there, whether they love me, whether they hate me, I don't care. I'm not running for mayor. What I'm saying is professional wrestling wins and the wrestling fans win. So, you know, I think that's a cool thing. And, you know, it's a good thing. You know, I want to see all companies do well. And I could say that because I've earned the right to say it after 25 years in this industry. You know, I think every company out there, from ECPW to CZW to Standalone Wrestling to LTW to Titan Wrestling to Foundations of Wrestling, including Superstars of Wrestling, SWF Live, I think everyone brings something different to the table, and nobody really has to get along and go out there and have a big hugging contest. It's more about let's put the best show on for the fans, let the fans go out and choose what they want to support.
So who are some of the GTS wrestlers that you liked? Hank, do you like any of them? Like,
No, I actually don't like any of them. That's not true, actually. I think what GTS does is really unique, and they've captivated a really great part of the fan base of professional wrestling and entertainment. I think everybody, some of the stars that we've developed came from Grip Toy Show.
AC Navarro, Jordan Oliver.
Yeah, a lot of those guys came from there. I mean, look, I've done some stuff with Grim. Some of the most, I get messages to this day about people wanting to revisit the rivalry and do it again. We can never do the same thing again, but
No.
never, never. So I think, yeah, I think they have definitely have a place in the wrestling world, 100%.
Yeah, like Jay as the cruiserweight champ was really good. I like that.
Oh yeah, man. Jay started as the Snow Prick or something like that over here.
Yes.
And, Superstars and that outfit, and you know, then wound up coming into his own and doing really well. And we made a decision to make him the cruiserweight champion because he had earned it, man. He put the work in. I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't talked to him, but you know, you can only retire once. You know, you can't retire 5 times with 5 companies. So you know, got to respect the business on that sense, man.
So what does the future hold for you?
Wow, that's a great question. Well, you know, I've been asked a lot on the Twitter and on the Facebook and different things. You know, the future for Rob Fury as a performer, and the future of really the future of me. If there isn't a Rob Fury at this point, there isn't a Superstars of Wrestling. So in December, I had initially made a decision. I was going to walk away from the industry. I was satisfied with everything I had done. And I just at that point said, you know what, man, I'm cool. I'm okay. And I was good with it. And then I made the decision to just say this is the right decision. And, you know, over the course of the last couple of months, I started to really get that fire again. I felt like the gods up above said, you know, man, put your ego in check. Let's get back to work. So what the future holds for me is I'm going to write my legacy as Rob Fury, Fury the character, in the ring as many times as I physically can go. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm mentally in the best shape of my mind. I am and my soul is in the best shape it's ever been. So I'm not done. I'm really just at this point getting prepared for what's coming. And the future for Rob Fury is bright. And the future for SWF, because I'm sure that's your next question, the future of Superstars of Wrestling is this. If you expect Superstars to look the same when it comes back or to be the same, no. The future is going to be, I guess in a sense, you got to look towards the past to look towards the future. In a sense, you always have to recognize where you've been and the people that helped you get there. What I believe now is the future of Superstars, when it comes down to it at this point, and what you're going to see from this brand is going to be something completely different. You're going to see some of the people that you know and love. You're going to see some of the people return here that you never thought you'd see again. You're going to see new talent. It's going to be innovative. It's going to be professional wrestling because I'm tired of sports entertainment. It's going to be professional wrestling. And where it goes, I don't know if that's going to be 30 shows a year. I don't know if that's going to be 5 shows a year. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But I can tell you, when we're out there, it's going to be special. It's going to be special. And I just can't wait for the world to be in a great place so we can all get back to work.
So there's I have 2 other questions.
How big is my arm right now? I'll tell you, it's about 19 and a half inches.
What do you think of the empty arena shows?
It's sad that this is what has to happen. I think they're good because they do give people the chance to still watch wrestling. It's very strange to watch it. I don't watch a lot of the current product, but I think it's very strange. I don't think anybody should be forced to do them, but I do think it's very weird to me, But then again, look, when superstars first started running shows, those shows were like empty arena shows. There was nobody there. So I understand it, man.
Mm-hmm.
But when you love the business and you're getting paid decent money, you're going to go out there and wrestle if you got to wrestle. You're going to do what Vince McMahon tells you to do. If you're working for WWE or Cody Rhodes, AEW, wherever you are, you're going to do what they tell you to do.
And what have you been doing in retirement?
What's that? I couldn't hear you, brother.
What have you been doing in retirement right now?
Well, I'm certainly not in retirement. I've just been
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a what I've been doing is just getting in a good place, physically, mentally, just spiritually getting in a great place, planning the future. I've been just kind of just laying low, man, working out hard, eating good, taking the time to enjoy every day, and just really getting ready to do what I want to do, which is get back to work and run professional wrestling events. And really, that's what I've been doing, man. Just kind of avoiding negativity and staying positive, man.
Yeah,
and that glow on my face, man, and my arms are almost 20 inches now because I've been training and preparing.
So there's some questions here.
Yeah, shoot. I'll take any question.
People are saying hi, Fury.
How are you? It's good to see everyone, man. Who is that? I can't see too many. I can't see. The phone's far away, man. Who is that out there?
Man.
Oh, that's my tag team partner, man. I'm throwing the symbol up for you. How you doing, brother? I can't wait to see you again. And I hope you're doing well.
What's up, Fury?
Kevin. I'm doing well, man. Thank you for joining this video. I appreciate you watching it, man. This is awesome. It's been so long.
Someone said, can you follow them?
Yes, sir. Just send me. I can't see if you're a man or a girl, but send me out a DM, and I will follow you back 100%.
Are you doing any SWF matches?
Are you doing another SWF match? Yes, I am not retired. I am ready to come back right now if we're ready. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm prepared, and we are going to be out there doing what we got to do. So I can't wait to get back in the ring. And it's going to be a brand new Rob Fury. It's like I'm 20 years younger.
Drax Mason says you look good. You look better, brother.
Thank you, sir. It's taken a long time to get here. And we got one more. I'm ready to go, Drax. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's who that's who I have tomorrow. So.
Well, who else is on here, man? I'll take any question they got. I'm ready. I like your shirt.
Yeah. They like
hey, man, shirt. I like this shirt too.
Would you fight Goldberg?
But the logo's changed, so there's going to be some new shirts coming out. Would I fight Goldberg? No. Goldberg makes a lot more money than I do, so why would I fight Goldberg?
Jimmy Controversy, I have a question. Are you afraid of Jimmy Controversy, the kid?
I don't. Jimmy Controversy, he's just like, you ever just like hang out outside your house and you get like a fly that you keep flying around you? That's what he's like, man. There's something in his mind that just doesn't work properly, man. He's conflicted. He's a little screwed up. Jimmy, I'm not afraid of you, man. To be honest with you, I'd love to punch you in the face.
Everyone would love to do
it. Who calls themselves the kid? There's something wrong with them, man. Can't you get booked or else?
Kevin just says Rob Fury.
Hey, man, how are you?
Jay Bavish is on. Everyone's saying you look great.
I got another one left. What are they saying?
Was Grim going? People are saying you look great.
People are saying I look great. Well, I'm going to tell you something. For a long time, I wasn't doing the right thing by myself. And when you're working that hard and you're making the wrong decisions, you got to take the time to get better. And that's what I did. I took the time to get better and to train hard and to get myself, mentally good. And that, thank you. I appreciate it because it's taken a long time to get here. And I love you for saying that, man, because You know, I appreciate everybody saying I look great. That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Jimmy says, "How come you never beat me?"
Because I booked myself to do the job, you mark.
Oh, and no cell my phone calls, Jimmy.
Oh, please. Can we just avoid the Jimmy controversial questions? There's
Yes.
something wrong with him, man.
Yeah. If someone says, "Come back to North Jersey."
Well, hell yeah, we're going to come back to North Jersey. Yes, who said that?
And I don't know.
Alicia, yes, we're going to be back in North Jersey 100%.
Someone else says, "Come back to Jacksonville."
Jackson banned us. Unfortunately, I don't know if wrestling will ever be back in Jackson, but not us. I mean, they don't really like me because that is what it is.
Zach Ruby's on here.
Who's that? Hey, man, how you doing?
He's from Grimm Show.
How are you, Matt Ruby?
Zach Ruby.
Zach, what's up, man? Not trying to be a pain, Rob, but when are you sending my stuff out to the UK? I haven't been able to get to the post office because everything's been quarantined, but I really do. I have a bunch of stuff right over here on this desk for you. So you know what? Just do me a favor. DM me the address one more time, and I will send it out to you. I promise you. What's today? Today's Friday. I will get it out by Wednesday.
Yeah.
If not, maybe I'll send it tomorrow.
Okay. So someone says, "Is there any chance SWF will be in Georgia?"
Why not? I mean, I don't know the state regulations to run wrestling shows in Georgia, but I would 100% love to bring professional wrestling superstars brand to Atlanta, Georgia, man. Atlanta's got so many memories from wrestling. Did you see that Undertaker documentary? It was awesome.
I need to watch it. I have.
Phenomenal, man.
It looks really good.
I had a chance to watch it recently. It was phenomenal, man. They did a great job with it. Tons of respect for him, man.
Undertaker's great. No one else has put any questions.
Well, that's good. I'm happy everybody's staying positive. You know, what I do want to say is this. I wanted to say something to the wrestling fans because we're going to take this and put it out on the Superstars YouTube and the Twitter and all that stuff. What I want to say to the wrestling fans is thank you after almost, 25 years in the wrestling industry. Thank you for supporting what I've done, but more importantly, thank you for supporting what Superstars of Wrestling was and will be, because what really matters to me so much is the fact that the fans stuck with us all these years throughout the negativity, the adversity, the nonsense, all this stuff. What matters to me so much is that, and the reason I'm still here now after all this time and decided to do this and to just come back and do what I want to do now is because the wrestling fans never left us, and we're never going to leave you, man.
Yeah. So people are saying New Orleans. Would you?
Yeah, I would love to come anywhere that wants us, man.
Yeah, people are saying Minnesota, Louisiana.
That's awesome, man. That's what's great about YouTube and, having the chance to work with GTS at the time and also the following we have on the Twitter and the Facebook is people from around the world get to see some of this stuff, man. It's really cool.
Would you sign Mason Ryan from WWE?
Well, I mean, if the opportunity is available to bring people in, we'll do it. I want to focus on the talent we have coming in and people returning and what we're doing. But, if the opportunity is there to do something cool, why not?
Philly Mike Swanson joined. He said, "Fury, my man."
How are you doing, sir? Are you the SWF Hardcore champion?
Yeah, he beat Chenzo.
I watched the match, actually. I did. Somebody said it to me. It was a good match, man.
It was.
I hope you're doing good, bro. I hope you're doing good and staying safe out there, man.
And other questions were more of SWF in Louisiana. Kevin really wants you to come.
Listen, I'll tell you something. If you guys can get us booked, the company in Louisiana, whatever the hell it is, Louisiana, we'll take the whole damn roster on the road. Everybody's coming up. I've never been there, but life's different for me. I can't do anything bad anymore. So it's I got to drink water and seltzer and all that stuff. So I can still have some fun though in Louisiana, man. It's my dream to pro wrestle. Professional wrestling is the greatest gift God ever gave me. And I was never a great wrestler. I'm still not a great wrestler, but I had enough to put it together. And what you got out here now, the talent out there, like guys like, Casey Navarro, Philly Mike Swanson, all these guys out there doing what they're doing now. What I've been seeing is everybody's really up in the ante in their styles. And it's really cool to see, different styles. Like I'm an old school wrestler. That's me, old school. But there's so many different styles from the hardcore to the technical style. I think you get a good mix of everything out there.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
If you were able to bring SWF to the UK, when would you? Because I have a company that might book you. Have them pay us, and we'll be there. When would we? When we could do anything. It sucks that professional wrestling in the whole world is on hold right now. Listen, I've been off since November. We would have been back already this weekend. The problem is now the whole world is shut down. It kind of sucks, man.
Yeah, and then Jimmy just puts his name and then a wink face.
Jimmy's man. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, man. What talent
would you like to get?
WF Live. Well,
yeah,
the superstar's talent is going to be really anybody that. Some people aren't here anymore, obviously. We're not going to deny that fact, and that's okay. I mean, I think every brand has to evolve, but there's a lot of talent that is. There's a lot of new talent coming in, and I think it's cool. I think what talent? I think wait and see. You're going to love it.
Landscaper join.
Lance, how are you, man? I had some fun with Lance, man. We always had good matches.
Someone said, do you like being a villain or a superhero?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed, I was saying this today to someone, I really enjoyed the villain Rob Fury better.
Yeah.
When I was doing that stuff with Graham and it just kind of popped off doing the whole deal with his wife and the whole, everything we had written and done together, it was just a lot of fun to be such a scumbag. And I think I missed that. It was so much more fun to do that. I've had a lot of injuries, so you got to bump more and do some more stuff. But it was, I really enjoyed that aspect of it as being a heel at that point, And I think that's something I'm going to revisit down the road.
Yeah, someone said my dream is to become a pro wrestler.
I'm trying to landscaper. Yeah, man, I know, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
I'm
so done
with it. Doing the CZW, so. Things got to take time, man. Hopefully we'll all be waking up real soon and getting back to work, man. This is like the worst thing ever.
It is.
I've been off since November. At least you guys have been working before this, man.
Pete Corvus is on.
Corvus, how are you, man? It's good to see you.
That's my favorite wrestler.
He's talented, man.
Will he ever get to come back?
What's that?
Will Pete ever come back? That's my question.
I mean, we haven't talked in a long time. I'm not opposed to really whoever wants to be here having a conversation. I'm excited about what's coming, man.
And someone said, my dream is to become a pro wrestler.
Never say never. If you got a dream, follow it. I started this in '96, man. When I started, you had to train 5 hours a day, get your head beat in. First question I asked was, how fake is this shit? And I got pile driven, and my neck is still screwed up from it. So, the thing is, it's a cool thing. This is the best business in the world, man. Very few people go out there and make it. Yeah. But you got to love the business and do what you want to do. So I think it's awesome, man, to see people that actually want to do it.
Yes. Someone man to man. Imagine if SWF was on 2K19 or PS4.
I would rather be on if we had to do that. I know there's a lot of video games going around these days, but if we had to do that, I'd rather be on the No Mercy format from years ago because those games kicked ass. I remember those years ago. I don't really know what the new 2K stuff is like. I haven't played it, but I remember those games. They were awesome.
Someone says, I need to become a wrestler.
Train. Go to a school and train and work hard and put the work in. Nothing is entitled. Everything is earned. I'm the man who said it.
I guess there is something wrong with Jim. He's just laughing now.
Oh, please. It's all he does is laugh.
I think no one else has said. Would you if you did when you do come back, are you gonna come as a heel or a babyface?
Me personally, I want to revisit being a heel again. The good thing is I never really thought I'd wrestle again. After I had my neck fixed with the spinal decompression, the cervical decompression, I really didn't know. And now that I'm feeling pretty good and I've rehabbed my body to that point, I've got my head straight finally after all this time, I think it's definitely coming back and maybe it'll be a baby face, maybe a heel, but I'd much rather be a villain.
Yeah, well, Furious 5 turned on you.
Well, yeah, that was, that had run its course.
Yeah.
That had run its course, man. Lance, don't even pay attention to Jimmy, man. He just talks. I don't know. He's talking to himself, man.
Miss Escaper says I'm thinking about going to CZW as well.
Who said that?
Miss Escaper.
How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Mrs. Scaper, I think you should go wherever you want to go. Because
WrestlePro handles
WrestlePro's great though, man. WrestlePro is
best school.
phenomenal people working there too. You know, training from Pat Buck to Hawkins to Donovan, all those guys. I mean, you know, they really know what they're doing out there. So, I mean, there's some great schools out there. Rob
Yeah.
Drive back. You got a better shot of seeing God, man.
Yeah. Someone said, "Shut up, Jimmy."
Yeah, please.
I think Danny said,
How
"Shut
do
up,
you
Jimmy."
ban Jimmy from this damn thing? Jesus.
I can't believe I had to go to the hospital today. She had to get her tonsils removed. Bad.
Well, listen, as long as you're all right, there's a lot worse things going on in the world.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is terrible. I just hope everybody's safe out there and doing well. I hope the world, you know, kicks out of this stuff and, you know, just gets back to normal so we can all do what we want to do. Maybe it's not wrestling that you like. Maybe you just want to go out and go to the store or go on a date or whatever it is you do. You know, I know that life's really simple right now, and I don't really like it, but it's cool at the moment, I guess.
Miss Scaper bleeds black and yellow.
Yeah, listen, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. They're good people up there, definitely. I had a great time, you know, those dojo shows, you know, going up there checking them out. I think 2017 and early 18 with Imble J. Back when I used to drink, Imble would take me out to these bars up by Jesus, I think it was close. I thought it was Philadelphia. I didn't know where it was, but he would take me out to these bars, and I'd never know where the hell I was. And you know, I'm going to tell him about that, man. But that's a true story. I'll tell you.
Would you ever book Ryback versus Mason Ryan?
Would I? I don't know. I mean, you know, you got to see what happens. I mean, never say never about. I mean, my thing now is really focusing on the independent talent. What I want to do is get the guys that want to be here, that have the heart to be here, and what we're doing now. Make sure everybody's paid really well to put their performances on. And I'd rather invest that money into the talent that's helping build the brand than just a guy flying in that's going to make a lot of money. No disrespect to the legends and the names, but that's where I look at where the brand is going to go now.
Yeah.
I think it's more building the independent talent now. I mean, basically, for us, it's more or less kickstarting and restarting. You know, it's basically going, okay, well, we've been off since November, and the company's going to be different. This is the vision. Let's go out there and put the work in with these new guys and these guys that are coming back and this different roster. And I'd rather invest the money into marketing and invest the money into that talent who's coming out there month after month working those shows.
I remember the first show that I went to 2 years ago. Like I said, the Extreme Fallout 2 years ago. I had my signs with me, and you saw that I had a P. Core shirt. It said "Cool P. Core shirt."
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember. Nah, man. You know, it's funny too because a lot of those.
No, that was the second time you saw me. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what happened. I had one more question to ask him. God, Jimmy, you just don't stop. I don't know, Jimmy. Why don't you go ask him? Yes, he probably had bad connection. Or someone called him. God, Jimmy, you never stop talking. Hi, Melanie. I don't know where Fury went. Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up. No, what happened to Fury? I had like one more question. Let me see here. God darn it. I can't believe it. He must have had this phone die. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching the interview with Rob Fury. If you did enjoy, okay, Jimmy, yeah, 19 biceps, shut it. Okay, I don't think. Okay, goodbye, Jimmy. Goodbye. So, thank you, Rob, if he watches this again, if his phone died. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my interview with Drax Mason. So, fear the insanity. There's Fury. We'll finish it up here.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about that. It was my fault. The phone had died in the middle of doing this. So
yeah,
I apologize because we were on a roll, and I didn't know if you had any more questions, so I wanted to just throw it on the charger and just
I had one more question.
What was that question, sir?
My question was, when SWF comes back, do you think I could have an interview job?
That is an awesome question. So when SWF Superstars comes back, can you have an interview job? I'll tell you what. I will make officially right now Quarantine Live with Ryan the official podcast of Superstars of Wrestling. 100% you're hired, brother.
I can interview the wrestlers at SWF?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Yeah, because I've been getting my name out there at UWC and FOW interviewing. So
that's awesome. Look at this. Fury, if you came to yeah, man, Jimmy deserves to get beat up by everybody in the world.
Yeah, when you left, he was making fun of you. He was making fun of you because you left.
He can make fun of whatever he wants, man. He looks like that guy in the Fruit Loop box. No, he really does. He has a stupid haircut. He's very annoying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He calls people at 4 in the morning. He needs to sleep more. Sleep is very important. I've been sleeping for the last 6 months, but now I'm awake. But let me tell you, man, now that I'm back on here, I just want to say this to the wrestling fans, to the talent, past, present, future, to everyone. Thank you so much for supporting Fury over the last 25 years. But more importantly, thank you for supporting Superstars of Wrestling, the SWF Pro Wrestling, over the last almost decade. And I can't wait to bring what we got planned back for everyone to enjoy it and a brand new product. And it's going to be phenomenal. I just want to say I love all of you. Even the people that hate me, I bless you. I thank you. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, man, the time's coming for pro wrestling to have a resurgence when all this is over. And I can't wait to bring the Superstars brand and what we got planned and this brand new vision of what we're doing to the wrestling fan base and to the talent. And I just want to say thank you for everything.
Yes, and
thank you for sticking with me during the dark times. I appreciate that so much, man. You people kept me hanging on.
And thank you so much, Sherry, for doing this interview.
I appreciate it, man. It's the first time I've spoken in like a year, so
yeah.
it's awesome. Appreciate you thinking of me to do this. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Take care.
We'll be in touch. You be well.
Yes, you too. Bye.